Hi guys, today I want to share my 6 magical piggy banks with you. So this is for parents who want to teach their children about money, more specifically want to make sure that your child values their money, understands how to master their money so that they don't have to spend the rest of their lives working hard for their money, but knowing how to make their money work hard for them. So if that's you, then pay attention because I'm going to go over the 6 magical piggy banks money system that I use with my children and that I've taught to thousands of families around the world. And they love them. You're going to love this.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and welcome to this video. If you're new here and you're a parent or a grandparent who wants to raise a money-smart child who is ready to live the life of their dreams and will stay out of your wallet, and other kids and money-related stuff, then start right now by subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you won't miss anything.
Now, there are a couple of tips before I get into this. I want to show you something. So what you're going to do is you're going to head over to like your dollar store. Instead of getting a piggy bank that you can't see through, one of the things we really want to do for our kids is make sure that you have a piggy bank or a jar that you can see through. And that is so that they can watch the money grow and build. That helps keep them motivated as they watch. You know, at first it's empty and they're like, oh, it's kind of disappointing. But every time they put money in their jar, as it grows, it gets more and more exciting and makes them want to find ways to earn even more money to fill that jar. And once it's full, then they can go and put it in a bank account and then they can start again. Like, it's a really fun experience and makes them want to keep on working. So now, as you can see here, it says grow. For some reason, my video likes to turn things backwards, so I think this might be backwards for you, but it says grow, not warg. Anyway, I'm going to share with you the 6 different piggy banks that you're going to use. So the first one is your grow jar. This is money that you're going to put aside. Your child is going to put aside. This money is going to make money. Okay, this is your growing jar. It's like planting a seed and growing a tree that then provides fruit for you. This is the money they're going to use to invest in their own business, to invest in a house, to invest in something. And by a house, I mean like a rental house that they rent out. It sounds like really big things, but if they start saving that money now, as soon as they become an adult, they are ready to go. And in the meantime, they can also grow money to start their own business. It could be as simple as a lemonade stand. They need money to buy the lemonade, the cups, the table, the signage, and then as they earn money from that lemonade stand, part of that income goes back into the grow jar to grow again. Okay, so this is the grow jar. Very important, and it's the first jar they should put their money in. Now, the percentage of how much money to put in each jar depends on the person's situation. It's more about the habit than it is about the amount. So with young children, I highly recommend just pop 10% in each of these 6 jars because they don't need a lot of money for spending for paying bills at that stage. As a teenager, they might put 5% in each jar so that they can have some money aside for teenage necessities like clothing or different sports that they want to do, that kind of thing. All right, here we go. So grow is the first jar. The next jar, we need to teach our children about abundance. And the best way to teach our children about abundance, to really create a healthy wealth mentality, is by giving. When we give out, so the next jar is the give jar. Again, I do apologize if this is backwards. I'm not sure why my phone does that, but I have faith in you that you can see that it's not a vig, but it's give, okay? So the give jar is to show our children that there is abundance in our lives. If we are always holding on to our money, then we get a really scarce mentality, that feeling like Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge, holding on tight to this money, not sharing it with anybody, and living a miserable life of fear, thinking I'm going to lose my money. If we give abundantly, we give out to help others, then we are allowing others to come back to us. What we send out, we receive, because we open ourselves up to seeing the opportunities, to allowing money to come to us. So it's a really important skill to teach our children to give. And the best way to do it is to have them give their money to something that really means something to them. So like when my kids were littler, they loved giving to animal shelters. You know, now that they're a bit older, they like saving up their money and providing food or toys for the local food drive, that kind of thing. Okay, so something that gives. Now, another thing that matters as well is they can use the give jar to give gifts, because giving is giving. It doesn't have to go always to charity. It's wonderful to help charity, so I highly recommend it, but it also counts when they're buying gifts for their friends, because they're giving their own earned money away to someone else to make their life happier. And they're going to start valuing their money more too, and they're going to start appreciating when other people give them gifts, knowing that, okay, that took effort and they're giving something from themselves. So it's huge. So giving for gifts and for charity, very important. The next jar, so that was jar number 2. This is jar number 3. This is your rain jar. Again, backwards, but I love you guys for hanging in there with me. So the rain jar is for putting money aside. This is a savings that you, as you build up, you'd set up a savings account with interest, so they're earning compounding interest on their rain jar. This jar is for saving for that rainy day, because we all have things happen to us in our lives. I mean, I literally ended up in a coma a couple years ago, and I could have totally had like a jar full. And when you're in a coma, you're not earning a ton unless you've got passive income, but that's for another day, and I will share that story with you because it's really cool. But today I want to just focus on teaching you about the different banks. The rain jar is for saving for if the car breaks down, if the basement floods, when something goes wrong, because inevitably something will go wrong. As positive as you are, it's how you choose to see the events in your life, but being prepared. So this is your be prepared jar for that rainy day. Okay, so now we've got the next one. And this one's really exciting because this is their learn jar. This is for continued learning, for continued growth, and this can be set up for 2 different types of learning. A lot of parents assume, and that is totally fine if that is you as well, assume that learn jar means saving money for future education, as in post-secondary. So saving for college or saving for university. And yes, absolutely, that money can be used for that. But more than that, I want you to expand your child's mind and understand that learning doesn't stop after college or university, or even after high school. Learning is ongoing for the rest of their lives, and it's incredibly exciting. And as passions or opportunities come up, if they have been saving money and they're ready for it, they can grab onto those opportunities. So if your child wants to learn guitar, for example, at some stage, they go to their learn jar and they have the money to take those lessons. If they want to save up to, I don't know, buy an airplane one day, but they want to learn how to fly that airplane, then this could be the money that teaches them how to become a pilot. This is for putting aside to constantly learn. And of course, we're going to encourage our children to try to find ways to learn how to be smart with their money. So perhaps it's learning about real estate so they can eventually invest in it, or learning about stocks so that they can eventually invest in it. But it's for any learning, for growing the mind and keeping it open, because then opportunities come back to you, kind of like the give jar. 2 more jars, and these 2 are very exciting for your child. The first one is the goal one, and this is what most experts call the save jar. But because we're actually saving in a couple of different jars, I don't call this a save jar, because this is specifically saving for a goal. We want to teach our children about delayed gratification. And the best way to do that is to have them really dream of a big goal that they want to achieve and put money in their goal jar. And as it slowly builds up, and they can paste photos of their goals on the jar to remind them what it is. Maybe it's a new bike, maybe it's a piano, maybe it's a trip with the family to Disney World. All right, so something that is really exciting, but will take a little bit of time to save up so that they're learning about saving for a future endeavor, learning about delayed gratification. And then when they achieve that goal, they'll be so excited and so proud of themselves. And that experience or that object will have so much more meaning for them than if it was just given to them and they just forgot about it. All right, now this last jar that I'm going to show you is the jar that will get your child super excited and make them want to keep on earning more money. And that is, most experts out there will teach you not to have your children have any kind of instant gratification. I like to change that around, and I've got the fun jar, or the nuff jar, because if we teach our children to be masters of instant gratification, then they're not going to become slaves to it and lose all their money because of that feeling of wanting instant gratification. If they realize that a portion of their money they get to spend however they like, they can buy candies, they can buy elastics for their hair, they can buy video games, whatever it is that they have the money for, and preferably each month they can go out and spend all of their fun money so that they can feel what it feels like, how good it feels to actually be able to spend the money that they worked so hard to earn for themselves. So instead of resisting instant gratification, becoming a master of your money and embracing a portion of instant gratification, then your child will have that lovely feeling that'll make them want to earn more again so they can spend some more. All right. Now, you will find that sometimes your child will be like, you know what? I really, really want my goal, and I want to put my fun money in my goal jar. And that's fine. If that is what they want to spend their fun money on at the end of the month, then that is their instant gratification. They're getting a chance to get to their goal faster. So have them save it up in here, and at the end of the month, they can put it in there, but don't pressure them because that will ruin the whole point. It has to come from them personally. All right, I hope you found that really helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And if you know any other parents out there who could really use the information that I've shared with you today, please share this post with your friends and family. I really appreciate that. And I've got a free gift for you. So I've put together a cartoon called The 6 Magical Piggy Banks that will help teach your child how the 6 magical piggy banks work and get them excited to want to create their own system. So head on over to cleverdoughkids.com/7 free gifts. I've got a link in the description here for you. If you just head over to cleverdoughkids.com and click on the free gifts at the top of the page, you'll find it as well. And then you can get access to the free cartoon, The 6 Magical Piggy Banks, and I've got 6 other free tools for you that are going to help you teach your child about money and just raise your own money master, keep them out of your wallet, and make them so super proud of themselves who are working hard and earning their money and saving it and being in control of it. I hope you guys like this, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!
But I want to know, what is your personal reason? Please leave me a comment below and let me know, why do you want to teach your child about money, and what is the biggest challenge that you are having with teaching your child about money? And then I can help make some more videos to help you with those as well. Oh, and don't forget, I have a gift for you. Well, actually, I have 7 free gifts for you. I put a link and a description in the description below for you explaining what they are and where you can get them, so make sure you check those out. Oh, and can you do me a quick favor? If you enjoyed this video, share this with your friends and family. I want to help as many families as I possibly can, and I need your help to do that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And remember, if you are serious about wanting to teach your child about money, raise money-savvy adults, then make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll know as soon as the next video is released. I look forward to helping you, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.